Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff, really. Oh my days. Woo! Hello, everybody. It's probably gonna take 10 years to even get this thing rolling. With the character selection screen and just some overall work that needs to be done before I even start loading it up. But yeah, hello everyone. This is the creator of the YouTube channel that you're watching. Um, I go by S.I.L, S.I.L, still, whatever you want to call it. Um, and today we're gonna be playing Lorerim. Very simple, easy video. I've had this channel for a couple months now. I've been sitting on it and just trying to figure out what exactly I want to make, what exactly I want to do with the YouTube channel. Of course, I wanted to make a live stream. First video, I wanted it to be a live stream, but doesn't seem like that's gonna happen just yet. I've had a couple friends just well, look. First video I wanted to make was gonna be a live stream video. Actually, not even. First video I wanted to make was like a review of a game, just like a short review, a little bit of editing, have music, have a nice, just have things be nice. But overall, it just didn't really seem to work out. And by work out, I mean it didn't. I just never did it. But yeah, onto this video. Today's video I'm going to be playing Lorerim, obviously. In case no one knows, Lorerim is a modded list for Skyrim, focusing on just the lore of Skyrim, the Elder Scrolls, and implementing as much as that as humanly possible into the game. Um, yeah, it's just honestly, I really like Lorerim. I really like Lorerim. It's overall fun. It's just overall a good mod list. I played during Lorerim 3.0 even. I really enjoyed it. I tried upgrading to 4.0. That didn't work out the way I wanted it to. My PC was not up to spec. Technically, it's still not up to spec, but that's neither here or there. But yeah, today's gameplay video is largely focusing on a build idea that I had a while back. Um, yeah. The build idea overall, just how do I do this? How do I even write the name for this guy? Genuinely. Metros. That's his name. Metros. Why is it Metros? I don't know. It just sounded right, to be honest. Give him a first name, not a last name. Doesn't need it for now. But if you guys have seen Invincible, there's a character in it named Battle Beast. He is a warrior who goes around pillaging and killing in order to seek a good death. This is how the build in my head works, right? Genuinely, the overall build idea is just Battle Beast, but in Skyrim. It's just to sum it up. It really is that simple of a concept. Um, Genuinely, I wouldn't expect it to be hard to grasp, but yeah. Um, I think that these are the right stats. I'm not too sure. I didn't check beforehand. I probably should have. I had a character before this to kind of like playtest it, but honestly, 5 levels into bullshit is not going to affect us too much late game. Early game, probably, but I don't know. Just having a good, thorough look over. Honestly, alterations not needed, and neither is archery. Um, I'd say sneak, and for now, I would say Wayfarer, but I'd say evasion is probably the best alternative. Um, yeah. And then for your priesthood, I would say Malakath, but honestly, I do want to go more like Baal. later on. But that's if I even continue making videos slash live streams. I don't know. I'm just trying to, just see what works, what clicks, what sticks. But yeah. Now the overall idea for the build is again Battle Beast from Invincible. He has this curse that basically makes him want to kill endlessly. So in order to do that, I decided how best to sustain myself through battle, because guy's a battle beast. I don't know if he's really blocking blows like that. I think he kind of likes getting hit. So I decided, an extra boost to, what is it, HP is really nice. Whenever I level up, I get a good amount of health and I start off with a bunch more health. Of course, I'm weak to poisons and, I take 50% more damage. Plus, with the Lord feat, not feat, birth sign, it just gives me an extra bit of um, armor. And with bulwark, I can stand still. I doubt I'll be standing still, but you never know. You never really know. I'm not gonna just be standing there flailing about my hammer or my mace or my sword or whatever the hell. But yeah. Now, in terms of backstory, I I tried going with like a guild. I thought, oh yeah, the companions would be pretty good. But also I disagree because in some of the comics, well, in one specific comic, I think it's the first issue of Battle Beast. Battle Beast is fighting these two immortal individuals, like they have a crazy healing factor. He cuts one of their faces off and eats their brain, which is primarily why I went with Orc, because, well, upon an Orc gaining the ability to turn into a vampire, they can start eating people in combat. And I just said, you know what? That really seems like a Battle Beast thing to do. I really like the idea of that. So, yeah, I really just fuck with the concept of having the Battle Beast in Skyrim and seeing how that would like work out. Obviously, um, I don't know about most people. I've seen this one guy named Zen online, I think it was. I watch a lot of his videos. He makes pretty good build videos, and he does some streaming as well. Well, some streaming is a bit of a lie, but he does a lot of streaming is more like it. But yeah, we'll get started and we'll just see where it lands, where it goes. Hopefully the mic is picking up. I don't know. I could be dead wrong, but yeah. I'm hoping just to get into the gameplay as soon as possible. So that way, things can just things just get rolling. I'm not trying to take up too much time. I've got maybe like an hour or so where I have to go and do other things. But just this video is more just to get the wheel turning, get the rudders moving, so that way I can start getting into the habit of making more videos, because I want to do that. I don't know. If I can, I will. If I can't, I can. But yeah, um, yeah, just love for the game. This is gonna take a long ass time. I will not lie. I might have to edit this bit out. Like I said, my PC really isn't built for Lorerim long term. I've got lossless scaling recently, which was huge boost to just overall performance. I like it a lot, honestly. Lossless scaling is pretty useful. I would definitely recommend it to anybody who plays any Bethesda game that's come out in recent years. Recent being like 10, 15 years back. It's just that good. But yeah, I'll probably edit this out just because it's taking so long. Um, Note for live streaming, I guess. But yeah, yeah, I don't know. I'm hearing movement. Ah, we're back. We're back. I'm a vamp. I'm a vamp. To anyone wondering, I know what that means, but that's besides the point. Now, why are we here? Backstory reasons, obviously. This guy's parents died. Vampire attacked him. He's so cool. Oh, I always forget about this part. Always forget about this part. Oh my days. This is this is the fun part, everyone. We are back in the loading screen. I think this is my favorite part of Lorerim in general. To fix this, okay. So I have to, yeah, no, no. You're right. You're right. Um, just foolish. A foolish thing for me to do personally. I'm just so silly. Golly. But yeah, little girl. Parents are dead. Sorry, not sorry. Usually there'd be people here, but they're currently. Yeah, everyone's just loading in. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he'll come back here later. I don't know. Maybe they're not dead yet. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not the guy that be knowing. But yeah, um, first episode of Lauren seems to be going well. See, they're not even sad yet. That's beautiful. Their daughter's still alive in my eyes. Next time I come here, the she'll probably be dead as hell. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Yeah. Now, the question that I originally asked myself, and I don't know how many of you watching this specific video, but some of you might be wondering, oh, if if you wanted to do the battle beast from, Invincible, why didn't you go as a Khajiit? They can do unarmed damage, they can use their claws, which is, a very valid point. That's a very valid point, and honestly, now I'm saying it out loud. I maybe should have kind of done that, but we don't dwell on the past. What we focus on is the present and how to fix whatever mistakes we might be making in the future. Okay, that's just the thing of life. But the reason I personally decided to go with an orc is again simply due to the fact that in combat, when somebody's bleeding out, aka they're on one hand and kneeling. All right, because I had to figure that out during gameplay testing. But when your enemies are in that state, you can basically execute them by choosing either just to feed on them or to drain them dry, which is probably not the best way I could have put that, but the point is, it gives you something else to do in combat, and I feel like Battle Beast, whilst yes, he would use his claws, he would also use his teeth. He's a giant human lion man, for Christ's sake. Let's keep it a stack. Whatever alien species that guy is, he's a human lion man, and I've seen him use his teeth, and I've seen him eat somebody alive. He did not just cut that man's face off and eat his brain. No, he cut that man's face off, sliced it clean off. His face is not there anymore. It is just half a human skull, and the face is just removed. And then he slurped up that man's brain. Now, I can't be doing all that, but at least being a vampire, I can engage with some form of consumption. And technically, I don't know. It's not cannibalism if I don't eat orcs. Now, I will be eating orcs. I'm not that dumb, but you know, I don't have to. You feel me? But that's besides, again, unrelated. Unrelated. Um, yeah, again, I'll just come back to gameplay testing because, I'm just trying to talk about things, keep you guys interested, keep you guys here, keep you guys entertained. Hopefully it's working. But the reason why I've picked to go with one-handed, in fact, the reason I've gone one-handed and I haven't gone two-handed is we are going to be trying to use spells mainly. And since, I'm a vampire, I feel like it would be beneficial to at least attempt to level up that stat. I I had a look online and apparently you cannot use I think it's like blood mage feat to actually level up vampiric spells. I searched it up. It just wasn't happening. So it was a shame. It was a shame. But Biggie knows best. I didn't make this mod list. I can't claim to know better than the big boss himself, okay? The big E. I can't do that. Big ups to Big E there. I really appreciate him. And yes, it is a little bit of a Warhammer reference. If you get it, if you understood it, thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, usually I just come up here, uh, and I try and slime these guys out expeditiously, immediately if I can. Hold on, let me save as well. I'm a bit of a save scummer, I won't lie. There's no point in denying it. Please die. Oh, beautiful. What's this one? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, thank goodness. All right. I was a bit worried there. I was worried I was gonna, fumble the bag a bit. But hey, life is good. Life is good. Um, yeah, just came up here. I wanted to feed on these guys. Get a little bit of a, get a little bit of a, get a bit of a backstory and get a bit of role play in. I don't know. Honestly, I like watching Zen's work. Like just over like what the last year of him uploading. I think I tuned in around the time he was making the the dark assassin build, the dark elf the dark elf vampire build, just to simplify it for myself. But around the time he made that is when I started playing as well, and then I watched a couple of his videos. I watched a couple of his live streams as well. He doesn't like to roleplay, which I get. If you're making like a bunch of build videos, I can understand a lot more why he wouldn't want to like fully devote aspects to like role playing and stuff. At least that's like a major focus. I don't know. Me personally, I think he's missing out. I understand why he's making a build video. It's kind of straight to the point. He's cheesing a bit, not too much. I have to admit, I haven't like fully watched it, like like intently. You feel me? Like I might have it on in the background while I'm playing my games, but yeah, I haven't seen him like role play. And when he does discuss the topic, he's like, yeah, nah, this is not what my videos are. I'm here just to make a build video. And if we cheese, we cheese. If we get companions, we get companions. It doesn't matter. But yeah, like I can appreciate the honesty, but also personally, I'm just like, you're kind of missing out, man. I don't know, but it is good videos. I will not lie. Like there's no shade to the guy at all. Yeah, just trying to collect letters so that we can get moving, get stuff done. Um, what are these? Leader, gather, gather some ingredients, find uncommon book. Find toy. Not gonna find the missing dog. That's a bad idea. Um, just delivery jobs. Delivery jobs are so easy. It's simply free XP at that point. It's really just lovely. Plus, if you don't like the job, you can just keep all the items. It's so easy. Almost like it's there for level 1 adventurers. I don't know. I don't know. You know, maybe I'm just talking. Maybe I'm just talking, but yeah, I don't know. I really don't. But what else can we talk about? I don't know. Maybe I should just learn to keep it quiet. I remember here's the thing. The reason I'm talking so much is just to keep you guys entertained, right? I don't know how long video is gonna be. Oh, just yappa yappa yappa, mate. Thanks, thank you. Um, but yeah, the the reason I'm just talking so much is just to keep you guys entertained. I remember I had a YouTube channel when I was younger, right? Like when I was 12. Man, that was a beautiful thing. I never really had a what's it called? I never had a like setup like I do now, you know? I never had that. So when I did grow up finally and I had the ability to, you know, start streaming, I never did. I don't know why. Like my friends had always gotten into streaming. Well, not always gotten into streaming, but like they'd always been interested. I remember my friends through the years would just like make YouTube clips or like go on TikTok, like post a clip of them playing games with their friends. Sometimes me, most of the time without me, to be honest. But I don't know why I never like got back into it. I remember again, I was 12. I had a YouTube channel. Didn't have a setup like this. Instead, what I would do is I would get my iPad and I would press record and I would sit on like a beanbag to where I could make sure that the iPad is sitting up correctly whilst also playing the game. I'm not involved. I'm not involved in this. I don't want to get involved in that. Fuck. Shit. I don't I don't want to talk to that guy. I'll keep it a stack. I don't like that guy. I don't like that guy. Can I go back and not do the quest? No, that's too much effort. But yeah, I really don't like that guy. Um I remember there used to be like maybe in 3.0 there used to be like a way to what the fuck? Used to be a way to get that guy killed. The guy's gonna try and poison me. Awesome. But yeah, I remember there used to be a way to like kill that guy or like say that you were a part of the family. I'll be honest, I really don't like that guy. Nothing against the like the character or anything. Just not my cup of joe, not my cup of tea at all. You know, just not my vibe. It's just not my vibe, man. But yeah, like I feel that way about a lot of the characters, like not the self-insert characters, like the modded characters. I feel that way about a lot of them, just cause just keep it a stack, just to really emphasize the point. Some of the voice lines or like the character delivery, it sounds a bit reined in. You know, there's no naturality to it. And for a lot of them, that's just their voices, and that's completely fine. But you know, it's just not my taste. It's not my taste of companion, really. I don't even hate having a companion. You know, I love most of the companions in the game. Like Talzin, man, I fucking love that guy, bro. His voice lines, his delivery is really good. I really appreciate the character backstory and everything. Not to say that I don't appreciate Guts over there or Bones or I forget his name even. But like, not to say that I don't appreciate his character. His character's pretty. His character's pretty good. Like you know, I appreciate the effort that was put into the character. But overall, I just like just the voice lines. I don't like. Is that a? That's a troll. Okay, I thought that was a werewolf, and I was gonna piss my pants a little bit. I was gonna piss my pants a little bit. I won't lie. If that thing tried to hawk me down, I'd be dead in 2 seconds, man. Sprint speed would go wild, and I don't want to deal with that. Respectfully. But yeah, just some of the characters, I'm just not messing with them. I forget what her name is, but like there's this I think her name is Katana in Solitude, in like the Solitude bar. Man, at first when I played 3.0, I was like, yeah, this is really cool. I really dig this character. I like the story. Man, that voice. It feels like it feels like there was a certain demographic that that character was catering to, especially with some of the voice deliveries. Not even like not even like the voice, just like the way the lines were delivered. I just don't mess with it. Jesus, this guy did big damage. Thankfully, the sword stopped that. Oh, piss. Piss on me and call me. Probably shouldn't have said that, but it's whatever. It's whatever. Thank God. Yeah, just harvest as much as I can. But yeah, honestly, I don't know. I don't know. Again, like the character is just not the delivery. I think she's gonna try and call me a milk drinker. I'm gonna heal. We'll heal quickly. As much healing in as possible before she tries and fucking whack me. I want a helmet. I'll keep it a stack. I really want a helmet. Ooh, I'm forgetting a key part of this build, which is the fact that I'm a vampire and that I can just use magic. You know, shocker. I can do that. You feel me? Are you just minding your business? Ah, you just minding your business? Alright, bruh. Alright, bruh. You wanna call me a milk drinker? Pretty please? Nah, alright. You get to live. It's a shame. I really wanted to kill her for her helmet. Ah, fuck it. We're gonna kill her for her helmet. Yeah. Like I said, backstory, right? Let's focus on that for a second before I fucking slaughter this individual. Backstory. Backstory for this guy. He has been alive for quite some time. Just aged aggressively. Vampire since he's been what, 20? Gave him unfathomable strength. And on top of that, even before he became a vampire, he really liked killing people. He greatly enjoyed killing people. He enjoyed killing people so much that even his parents were getting a little concerned. But, you know, a vampire comes into his house one day. He thought he killed him, you know, didn't know they were a vampire at the time. Just fought a guy, killed her, whatever they were at the time. He killed them, walked back home. Turns out that person was a vampire. They killed his parents. They fought in the cabin, whatever. They both died. He got vampirism. The vampire died. Now he's alive. And just like he always did, he wants to fight. Now he just seeks out fights wherever he goes. He really likes fighting. I don't know how much more intense of a concept that this can be. He's blind from the vampire, but also can kind of see because he is a vampire now. So, you know, tit for tat. He lost sight in his eye, kind of. Maybe gets 50% of the vision, maybe 30% if he's lucky. Unlucky. But point is, he really likes fighting. So we're gonna attempt to kill this individual. Maybe this was a mistake. Individual. Maybe I should have gone with a sneak attack. I don't want to. Just missing. This beautiful thing. Auto lock can't fix doo-doo aim. It's okay though. We stole. I think because the main draw of this build is to get as much armor early on. Not even just early on, but like overall. Because right now, look. With all the armor we have stacked, it's 750 as a base. On top of that, orcs have an additional bonus to heavy armor. And then further on, we've just kept stacking health. And the whole point is just to stack as much armor class as possible. So that way we can just be a bulwark and just tank hits. Now, fire damage is going to be very tough. We are a vampire with the Lordstone birth sign, which is, again, just going to be a horrendous deal as a vampire. But, you know, it's just life. I don't know how better to say it. It's just, you deal with the cards that you dealt with. Thank God. Alright. I've now cleaned house. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. And then we just favorite everything that we like just to make sure that everything's good. And then put this on the wheel. It's just too easy. Just doesn't get any easier than that, mate. Honestly, it just doesn't get any easier. But again, yeah. Oh wait, she had a mace. She had a mace. Here's the thing. I really, because I know Battle Beast greatly enjoys, like he has two favorite weapons from the very brief look that I had at the Wikipedia. Battle Beast greatly enjoys two weapons in particular. Because I've seen him use a variety of weapons, which is why I thought about going two-handed with this build and then later declined. But his two favorite weapons are his massive mace and this sword that can cut through anything. I think both are magic. Maybe just the sword is magic. But the point is that he likes those two weapons in specific. And because it's specifically just those two weapons, I would rather go with the mace and magic. Also, Battle Beast is not opposed to magic from, again, what I saw in the Wikipedia. Does he use it personally? Not in the context that we're using it right now. He's not a spellcaster. Liberties are being taken, of course, but he's not opposed to it. He doesn't look down on it. He just he thinks it's cool. He thinks there's a certain skill that it takes to use it, and especially if you use it destructively, he appreciates that. But he prefers to get physical, which is again why we have so much armor. So we're not going to be learning too much spells. Maybe an alteration skill here. Maybe, a conjure magic armor there. Just things that help with tanking hits as an individual. Um, oof, like it out here. Do you get many guests? Locations to seems well. Okay, I'm gonna leave you be. I'm gonna leave you be. Oh, another example of a character that I do like that's been modded in, obviously, is Ori. I really appreciate just the line delivery and just the personality of Ori as an individual. I feel like I'm just spinning wheels here, but genuinely, it is nice just to have like a companion there. She whistles if you want. She stops if you don't like it, and you can just tell her to shut up, which is kind of mean, but you to each their own. If you're not feeling it that day, just be like, Ori, shut up, man. But honestly, I do really like her as a character, as a companion. She's cool. Even I thought about a while back just getting like a stealth archer wood elf. I know, right? So intuitive, so unique. But genuinely, I thought about making the class and just having Ori there, and then you can you can flesh out the character as you play. Oh, they get married, they fall in love, or they're just good friends, whatever you want to say, really. But honestly, I really do like Ori. And another thing, I actually do not like playing stealth archer. I think I tried it once, and I got to maybe like in vanilla Skyrim way, way, way back. I remember I tried doing that, playing that exact character build. I got to the Soul Karen at level like 15 or 30, and then I stopped playing. I just stopped playing. This is like early when I started playing Skyrim and fell in love with the game. But like genuinely, I just hated it. I just hated it so much. Oh, it was just awful. Like now even I think about playing it and like I I recoil a little bit. But the only reason I considered it for Lorerim is because genuinely I had never really attempted to play like a stealth, not even stealth archer. I'd never really picked up a bow in Lorerim. Wait, just chill, bro. Thank you. I'll get out. I'll get out. Just in case they get pissed. Just in case they get pissy and whiny and whingy. But yeah, I feel like maybe I shouldn't have taken the Blood Warrior feat. But, you know, no use crying over spilt milk. We get what we get, and, you know, we do our best. Um, what is the time in game? Time is, it's 3 o'clock. All right. I'm gonna, oof, 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 oof. Here's the thing with this build as well. There's only so much that we can do, especially in the wee hours of the day. There's only so much we can do. Best amount of things that we can do is simply try and level up as fast as possible, so that way the daytime doesn't affect us as much. I think that kind of levels out around, we'll say like level 5, maybe even 3. I I don't trust this. Why are these boys scaring me? I could totally kill these guys. Maybe if I leveled up. I'll actually leave them alone. Who the hell are you, mate? You bloody... What are you? Come, stand still, man. Alright. I wasn't sure if he was an elf or a human. Yeah. I don't know. Ah, my days. Look at that sandbox. Look at that sandbox. Just that lush, beautiful sky, man. Alright. Broken Fang Cave. Listen. The only reason I'm here is just, you know, just to pad out time, I'll be honest. But also just to, you know, just level up as I can. Oh my days. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I think the next step is probably just to head to Whiterun. And then after completing a couple that's odd. Again, PC not built for Lorerim. You feel me? But yeah, just as things continue on, I feel that it would be highly beneficial to join a guild. I will try not to do it immediately, because you know I know that I can level up just without it. At least to level 5. From level 5 onwards, we join the guild. You know, it's just free XP. Low levels, you don't really, in my opinion, you don't need to join a guild depending on the build. I love how that rhymes, but it's true. I'm gonna wait for my stamina to be recharged before I charge and dismantle this guy. Just a little bit more, at least to 100. Alright. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, he would have clapped me. He would have, you know. Yeah, he might have given me a little bit of trouble with that astronaut there. Did I piss myself? No. No. Was I highly surprised? Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Very much yes. Doesn't matter a little bit. Just a little bit. But yeah, personally, I'm gonna try and like just again level it up as much as I can for the first few bits. Um, naturally, obviously, I'm saving like a madman just in case I die. Again, you know, I'm prone to save scumming. You know, I'm not above it. It's something I'm actually worried about in terms of like live streaming and stuff, because I don't want to start save scumming too much. You know, like some of them, sometimes a little bit, maybe, I don't know. But if I'm dying at the same spot over and over again, you know, like let's say I go to Bleak Falls Barrow, level 7, and I'm just save scumming every time I like do chip damage to the lich or whatever, then it's just gonna make for pretty uninteresting videos, I think. You know, personally, it's just not worth it in my opinion. But yeah, I'm gonna try and minimize that in terms of if if big if I start live streaming. If anyone can let me know what the best time to live stream as a first timer, a noob. Whoa, whoa, bastard, bastard. I'm going to drink a stamina potion. And oh, I can't do both, but it's okay. Um, both of them are stronger than me. This is not a good thing. Sunlight, I can become invisible. Vampiric seduction doesn't work. I could use the vampire scream though. Wait a second, guys. Hold on, he's gonna charge at me. He's gonna charge. Yep, there he is. Usually, what I would do, at higher levels, I would use vampiric seduction on them just to weaken them. Well, not even weaken them, so that way I can just drain their blood and make it easier. Because again, oh shoot, oh my days, he's gonna charge at me. Yep. I gotta go for the weaker one first. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do enough damage to the first guy. Oh, there's been a mistake. There's been a mistake. Wait, wait a second. If I can drain her, if I can just, yes, bleed, bleed, bleed. Oh, please, please, please. Thank you. Oh my days. Yeah, this guy is just staring. I don't know if I'm helping him out or not. I'm not doing this to help him. I'm doing this to kill them because they are very much not good people. By the way, the battle beast, you can play him like an absolute bastard. That's the idea I have. He doesn't care about much of anything really. He simply likes a good fight. And he tends to be here for a long time. If cheese, if cheese is the name of the game, he will cheese all day and all night. He does not care. Oh my days. Are we dead ass? Are we really dead ass, bro? Are they all out here just for me? Cause these boys are watching. I don't really intend to use shields like later on. Holy shit. Yeah, I don't really intend to use shields later on. Just because of the fact that, oh, I picked up all that by mistake. What the heck is going on? Are they all vampires? There's no way. What the hell is going on? Whoa! Okay, stuck around too long. I stuck around way too long. Guys, it's okay. I'm not a threat. I'm actually not involved at all. I'm actually I'm actually so cool on not being involved at this point. Okay, you guys weren't even the first two aren't even the guys I wanted to kill. I wanted to kill the guys that are over here next to White Run. Oh my days. But let me see how much. Yeah, level 1 already with a shield, a bunch of heavy armor, and the bulwark feat as well as just being an orc. Because I'm pretty sure they get like 150 base armor. But like the bulwark, hold on. Let me actually look at it. Goes up to 200 just by standing still. If I'm just standing still, it's busted. It's busted. But Deathbringer. Where is the orc or like Orsinium? Sturdy armor, not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for... Oh, I'm not even sated. That's tragic. Sturdy armor, strong stomach. High stance. I know that the orcs get like a feat just for existing. Like that's like a base feat or something where they get like 150 or just like 100 um base armor just because of their race. Also, it's because I'm thirsty. That's why I stopped regenerating. Yeah, I actually really like the fact that you can become dehydrated in game. I like the idea of it. Right. Thank you. But yeah, I really like the little tweaks to like health, not health, but like to eating, like consuming in game. I really appreciate that. Because I remember just like the only use that water and like the various types of juices would have would just be like random for the most part. And you wouldn't really need them other than to like extend the effects of like food items or like to increase them. This is what I'm talking about, boys. From 320 health down to like 195. It's pretty big leap. Pretty big leap. Not the largest, not the biggest, not the most unreasonable, but very large. Oh, very large, comparatively. Do I get downsides to armor? I do not, which is good. So I can still be the bulwark that I intend to be. Also, I'm just realizing that the Nord helm kind of, well, it doesn't even kind of, it really works for the overall aesthetic of a build called the Battle Beast, especially modeled off the original. But yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna try going Shroud. Good 30 seconds. A good 30 seconds is what I get. Other than that, I'm stuck. But yeah. Alright, that guy's over there. Alright. Oh my days. Excuse me, can I make contact? Alright, beautiful. That's one. That's one and done. Now, should I be looting this person at this specific time? Probably not. Probably not the best idea. I've only got a good 30 seconds. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Oh, this is beautiful. This is exactly what we want. Let me display exactly what I was talking about as well. Drain immediately. It just takes all the stress from combat out. Because if I'm able to do this just to like multiple people or like a line of enemies during combat, it makes dealing with them a lot easier. Plus the vampiric shout in general. Beautiful ability. Where is it? Am I sated? I'm sated. It was vampiric scream. It was vampiric scream. But where? I remember vampiric shadow, vampiric shroud. Okay, yeah. Nah, I can't use vampiric shroud every day on the day. I forgot about that. That minor detail. Yeah. So vampiric shroud is a bit of a is a bit funny. It disappears when you can't use it anymore, which is a shame. It definitely is, but it is still nice to have the ability to use it. Whoop. But yeah, let me just take these books, these reports. I remember there used to be like a bunch of enemies that would spawn in, come around there. Maybe that's different for different reasons, but for free, we are going to rest here. Then we're gonna level up. Now, simple level ups, smithing so that way you can make your own weapons. Of course, one-handed, two-handed is a must. Speech, I will put a lot more into speech. Alchemy, honestly, I feel like that was a bit of a dunderhead move myself. I should have put into like Wayfarer Finesse. But honestly, if we can't do anything with that, then we just go into Destruction so that way we can level up the Vampiric Train. And then you want to get your health up, obviously, naturally. Most important part of any build is how much hits you can take. Then we go into combat casting, so at least it's not as detrimental on the Vampiric Drain. Honestly, we could have left that to later. This is a nice weapon, wish it was one-handed. But again, we do the best with what we can. We make mistakes, we amend mistakes, we make more mistakes, and then we amend those. All in the process of gaining knowledge. It's a beautiful little circle. It's a beautiful little circle. Now, usually there's bandits. I remember there used to be bandits here that spawned. Oh, they're right over there. I don't know if we gotta walk a little bit further on. Honestly, I'll just get off the horse. Oh, I can't get off the horse. Now I can get off the horse. There's no benefit to mounted combat except that they do not damage me. I can't drain these guys. Not in front of these people, at least. Not in front of the guards. Maybe if I can get one to run away. Holy shit, he's gonna kill me. I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna die here. Oh shit. Got a bit too big for my britches. Damn. Is there a loss of XP? That's my main question. I'll see you in a second. Not too much. Honestly, I thought they would have taken me back to Whiterun. But luckily I slept there. There is a bit of a loss of XP, I expect. In regards to, for the most part, the what exactly am I talking about? I don't even know. Can I pick it up from here? Can I pick it up from there? I can't pick it up from anywhere. Alright. Yeah. That's actually a real shame. I was looking forward to killing these guys too. The main guys I wanted to kill, in fact, but it is what it is. We'll go to Cicero. Just get his quest out of the way. Hopefully I'm able to persuade the guy. If not, I'll pay him off. And then I'll tell Cicero how cool and handsome and just overall sexy I am as an individual. But yeah. I honestly, for a long ass time, I really forgot about this whole little tidbit and quest. But problem. It's a shame. I see. I see. Um, is there someone who can help me? I always help this little fucking guy. Not because I like him, but because I feel bad for just. I know what happens. I know what happens. And if you do too, you understand what I'm saying. And if you don't, it's a shame. But, you know, maybe we'll find out later. Maybe we can find out later. I don't know. Stay tuned. I doubt that. I doubt people will. But it's okay. Either way. Lorius is not even outside yet. And I don't think I can enter his house. Can I enter his house? I'm gonna have to burn alive for a while. So I'm just gonna sit and I'm gonna rest. Why? Because I wanna level up. Wait until 7 o'clock. An ominous nightmare. In your dream, you find yourself in a dark forest lit by the light of the blood moon. In the distance, you hear the howling of wolves and the faint screams of men. A horned figure beckons you from a rocky outcropping. A pack of wolves at his feet. You recognize him as S.I.L, father of man beast. In his hand is a chalice filled with a crimson liquid. In this dream, I'm about getting it the first time as well. I'm fairly certain it always happens on the first night of any Lorerim playthrough. Always the first night, so long as you sleep outside. I'm almost certain. But what I have in my head is in this dream, however it went, I always say no, just because, you know, we are already a vampire. And in my head, the battle beast always goes down swinging. If he doesn't go down swinging, then he simply runs. But that's not as fun. That's not as fun to think about as being the dream that you have, you know? It's not as nice a dream. I'd rather envision him going down swinging rather than just, oh yeah, and then he ran away from her scene. Alright, it's all the same to me. What now? The little man. You should help him. Why can't he just leave you alone? That's a good question. Maybe because he can't leave at all, buddy. Hmm. He's a stranger. Yeah, he's a stranger who needs assistance. Please do the right thing. You know you should help him. Come on. Come on, be a G. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alright, beautiful. And now I get a boost. Honestly, I thought this guy had a blind eye. But another thing I really appreciate about 5.0, because I never got to play 4.0 for a while, I think. I'm not too sure. Actually, no, I did play 4.0 recently. I think start of the year. But point is, one thing I appreciate about 5.0 that I didn't notice in 4.0 is that a lot of the NPCs now have varied like voice actors. Like, you know, original game, you had like maybe like the same 5 people do like 50 different people. It wasn't bad. It's just it's just nice to have variety in the people that you listen to. And it doesn't have to be everyone. You know, it doesn't have to be everyone. It just has to be enough people. You feel me? Yeah, I did, man. I know. I know. The true jubilation, I know. There's no stress, my friend. It's truly no stress. And just like that, that's level 3. Simple, easy. You know, are we the goat? Yes. Should I steal his horse? No. That would be a bad idea. He would nuke me. Um, yeah. One thing I have to remember to do as well is not turn on TDM. I do it a lot just to move from one spot to another quickly, because God, imagine being over encumbered with everything that you need and then not being able to take everything. It's a shame. It's really a shame. Hey, move. But it just gets annoying personally. But yeah, for the most part, I'm just gonna get this guy to Whiterun and probably wrap up the video once I get there, level up. I'll take a bit of a nap. Take a bit of a nap. Oh, hello. 3 septims? You have no idea how badly I need 3 septims, man. And a lockpick. Oh, actually, that's a shame. I was gonna take the 2 empty bottles. I could have used that for whatever the hell I needed to use it for. We live and we learn. We live and we learn. And that's as good as living and learning gets. Man, I'm so proud of the way I made this guy's face. Like, honestly, the the face paint, the white face paint, complete and utter accident. I really didn't intend for it to be there. But it's honestly a happy accident too. Like he's got like the I'm talking about like the swirly bit. Like I don't know if you guys can see it. Hopefully you guys can. It's bright as hell. But genuinely, it was a happy accident. I feel like it adds more to his personality and character. Plus the fact that his eye is blind. And in my head, because I didn't realize that the game would mesh the two in that way. You get me? Like I wasn't expecting for I wasn't expecting for his blind eye to be visible with the vampiric eyes. Like for his eye to be working with the vampiric eye. What are we leveling up? We'll level up destruction. Simple, easy. We'll leave destruction. We're not gonna level that up anymore. We won't level up alteration. Speech can go up because that's 5 levels, and then we've got 2 more. Um, I think honestly, I need to start leveling up evasion and blocking, and then that'll actually give us 3. Because now it takes up 2. So honestly, I'm thinking we level up one-handed more, and then start putting it into stamina. Because so long as it's nighttime, we don't really have to worry about health. The reason I'm leveling up health is just so that way I can survive things a bit more. This relentless onslaught feat is useful, but I won't get it yet. Instead, I will get. Honestly, I like powerful charge a lot. That is definitely something we need to get, but I'm gonna put it into penetrating strike, just so that way we can do more one-handed hits. Honestly, the entirety of like the one-handed tree is something that we should focus on leveling out. Like destruction and alteration for magic, of course enchanting when we can. What a shame, sorry. But enchanting is something that we definitely have to level out if we're going to be building and applying stats to our own equipment. Especially stats that are like, oh yeah, you can now what's it called? You can now add more armor on top of the heavy armor that you already wear. And on top of that, I want to start getting things that allow for what are the words? What are the words I'm trying to find? That allow for fire resistance. Because genuinely, if we go late game and we don't start focusing on that, I use the word we, inclusive language, guys. But if I see the difference, but if I start focusing on um things outside of like fire damage, like negating that late game, it's gonna be all right. But if I don't focus in on it at all, it will definitely become a much more troublesome problem. You know, like nada, but still, still. Can I put my head in here, mate? No. All right, it's calm. Oh, I don't really need the horse. I don't really need it. Don't push me, bud. Let's see what we've got. Equipped, escape weave, a delicate dress that erupts with a forceful blast the instant you're spotted, throwing nearby enemies. This is crazy. I'm keeping this. I've never seen this before. I've genuinely never seen that before. That's crazy. It's beautifully crazy. I've never seen the escape weave. What the heck? It's cool as hell. Battle axe, we do not need this. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Um, Iron Sword of Dismissal and Iron Mace is what we're gonna keep, and I'm gonna keep both of these because just having an armor is really nice. That's beautiful. Take my stuff from me. I'm selling it to you. They have an Elven Mace. Whoa, that is something else. Honestly, I take the Khajiit Mace. Just it feels cool. It feels cool to have the Khajiit mace. Not the Warhammer, but the mace. I got it from this guy originally, but maybe one of the other vendors has it, so we're gonna have to travel a bit. Yes, I know the Khajiit mace is not the best mace, but honestly, the Battle Beast deserves something, something that gives his weapons. I feel like the Khajiit mace is just overall just better. I just like the design of it. But aside from that, um, we're gonna move on. Honestly, I did consider taking like what's it called? Like ranged abilities such as like oh, wow, where are the words I'm trying to find? What are the words I'm trying to find? I'm trying to find the words to say that I considered taking archery as a skill, but considering the fact that Battle Beast he doesn't mind archery, like he doesn't mind ranged warfare, but it's again not the way that we should be going. Like I shouldn't be dumping stats into archery just so that way every now and again I can shoot an arrow before punching somebody in the face. It's just not something that I think is worth it. At least not this early on. Like maybe if he could use a bow, like just like one skill point, but then again, like that one skill point could genuinely go anywhere else. Also, for where we're heading, I'm thinking Berserker. You take less damage and do more damage. Oh no, you take less damage and you use up less stamina. So just less for less. I thought of Blood Knight as well. That's also not a bad idea. While above 50 health, you deal 15% more damage, and then while below, you take less magic damage, which is not bad. It's not bad. Leeching Spikes. You absorb 15% enemies attacking you once. It's not bad. It's not bad. I could definitely go either way with these. Also, from what I could tell from the skill planner, like the perk planner for Lorerim, you only get a select number of what's it called? Custom skill points. It's honestly really disappointing. I was hoping to like level up multiple stats. I think you could in 3.0, but personally I never got far enough into the late game. I got like mid game with a full magic build, personally. I missed that character. I really missed that character. It was a shame because even when I was playing the game, I tried upgrading to 4.0, of course, without reading. You know, didn't read the things I was meant to read, and sadly, when I tried to boot up the game, it would crash and it just never worked. And then I tried deleting it, and since it's what damn near half a terabyte worth of storage, took a while. So I still have the 3.0 files, but it's not the same. It's just not the same. It's just not the same, and I can't go back and play the character I was playing, the pure mage build. I really miss that character. Simply put, they were a conjuration destruction mage with little sprinkles into alteration, restoration, and one into like illusion. I really miss that character. Oh, I miss them, but it is what it is. Honestly, one of the spells that I like to use on them the most was like it was like an absorb life spell. It was like a lightning spell. It was like a restoration lightning spell, which you shot out like lightning bolt, and it would heal you and take away the enemy's HP. Excuse me, Lydia. Can you like not, mate? I like the character design, and I like the design of the gods. It's just just overall it's Skyrim. It's Skyrim Vanilla Plus to the max. Plus plus plus, we'll say. You would sooner bend it to Alfred Stormcloak? That's a wild take, man. I don't know. That guy's racist. Does he have his reasons? Yes, just like any racist. But are they good reasons? Not at all. There's no reason to be racist. There's no reason at all. Give me that wooden axe. I'm gonna wait here until this thing's bloody decided to load. Cause, man. Just Suki Lala mode. I'm just a Suki Lala, bro. Let's get rid of that and let's put that there. Yes, I like the idea of having multiple weapons on me. It is very nice. Can I look? They're getting ready. They're getting ready. They're not ready yet, but they're getting there. But yeah, when I remember I was talking about this before, but I really do appreciate uh the lengths I went through to create this character. Like just the model. I didn't do the most, you know. I simply changed his facial features, but I also try to consider like what I was going for. Like I tried making his tusks appear larger without them clipping through his face. And they definitely do, don't get me wrong, they definitely do. Bro's got a stash and a half. But it was a lot more noticeable before. Like you can see it, but you can't really, like, if I'm moving around and stuff, you're not really like focusing too much on it. So that's the main thing. Like even I forgot for a moment that I had a clipping problem with the tusks. But honestly, I really dig the way I made the character. It's just simple, some little victories, man. They make you feel good. Also, yes, I am going to kill the other vampire. I did consider not doing it. Like, he would have like an unspoken loyalty to vampires. Like, I thought about it, but then again, I realized I was like, why would he care? Like, in my head, this guy's lived for a while, at least 80 years plus as a vampire. So I don't know why he would care about any other vampire, especially if all he wants is a good fight. Like, genuinely, all he wants is an honorable death, like most orcs do, which is, again, Battle Beast inspired. This idea of an honorable death. Are you a vampire? You are the vampire. I'm going to kill you. You're going to die. Let me save. Let me save just in case I've committed a crime. Yeah, I've committed a crime. I committed a crime. I overextended it. It's because I went into third person, I'll admit. Because I went into third person. I can admit this. But yeah. Um are we dead ass? Please, guys, stop hitting me. Yeah. Ooh. I get one more try. I get one more try. I get one more try. And then that'll be it. Because again, I don't have any stamina. Oh my god. I forgot I have to actually like make sure that I'm drinking. We're not gonna drink alcohol there. What you do? Oh, that's crazy. Can you refill it? Thank you. I like her design. Please, no more questions. Yeah, yeah, don't worry about it. Butthead. There's a bit of respect. There's a bit of respect for fellow vampires. Not too much, you know. But I want a good fight. At the end of the day, he just wants a good fight. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh, why are you in my way? Why did you run in my way? What the hell? That was nonsense. That was nonsense. Come on. Let's let's be genuine. Come on. Come on. Are we dead serious, bro? I do not accept that. I do not accept that. That is not my last try. Come on. Be reasonable. Be reasonable. That was ridiculous. Bro literally ran into me. Oh my days. Oh my god. Alright. Now will be my last try, okay? Now is my last attempt. If I can't do it now, or if anybody else runs into me, for any reason, for any reason, it will forego my shot. Thank God. Can I get out of that? Thank goodness. Alright. It counts. Now it counts. God. How annoying. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Because that was nonsense. That was genuine nonsense. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. You infuriate me. You infuriate me, mate. Oh my day. Um yeah, I'm just hoping that everything was picked up by the microphone. Hopefully I wasn't too loud. Hopefully I wasn't. I think I've got a bit of curve to learn, so that way I can actually like stream effectively is the way I'll put it. Let's save. Let's save again, just to be safe, just to be safe, because I never know how Skyrim's gonna get. If it crashes, that's the end of the video. But I doubt it. I doubt it. But yeah, I'm probably gonna end the video here after going up and talking to Jarl Balgriff for a little bit, just a little bit. You know, not too much, not too much, not too little. You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? I'm hoping I made this guy 6'5". I remember that I did something with the height to make him like 6'5", just so that way he's tall. He's not like Sun. You get me? Like I don't want this guy to be like clipping through walls. The game's not built for that, but it can support I think like a 6', 6'5" character. For the most part, like I'm not gonna be able to go. What's it called? Like I'm not gonna be able to do this the whole time. I'll try and measure myself to like the average Nord. Hold on. What you serve, y'all Balgriff? Do you guys have work? There's actually no work. That's wild. I'm taller than this guy. He is the Nord. Therefore, I accept this as being a good place to stop. Excuse me, sir. Yes, yes, that is a very good point that you've just made. However, I want to disenchant my items. I am wearing the items I am intending to disenchant. What a silly, and I don't have anything else. All right. I will make I will make more items. I will use the escape weave even. I will wear the escape weave. I still can't. I favorited the item. I forgot this simple fact, which is exactly why I favorited the item. And I forgot. Okay, I'm actually just I'm fumbling here. Let's get rid of the Sword of Dismissal. Does 10 damage to undead. Undead up to level 5, flee for 5 seconds. It's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad, which I don't hate. That's all right. You know. And we'll actually swap the position of these two. And then go back here, and then go to this one, not that one, this one. Go here, and then instead of that, we go to this, so that way the mace is always within arm's reach. There it is, beautiful. Okay, and now that should be everything. Let's wear this. Let's just put the cool stuff on. But yeah, that should be everything. I doubt I will be using these items, these enchantments, but you know, just excuse me, so loud. But like, I feel like the sooner we are able to get all that up and going, just like the enchanting and stuff, the sooner we can start putting levels into that, the better. But this is the battle beast for the most part. This is the battle beast. Thank you for watching. If you've watched the whole thing, I appreciate it. I really do. Even if you tuned in for like what, a little bit. Even if you misclicked the video and just so happen to be here till the end, or if you misclicked the video and watched 5 seconds and said, "Ah," that's alright. And I appreciate that you even clicked the video at all. Thank you.